Howard,
Give us.
Mary said it's kind of uncanny. Said Howard's setup looks like a NASA control room. Um, is that a coincidence, or you have a little background in that field? Can you tell them about that a little bit?
Yes, I actually was a rocket scientist. My degree is in aerospace engineering, and I went to Drexel University for it. And I worked at Garrett Power Systems and worked on leading edge sled actuation systems and turbine wheels and orbital gimbal actuators on the space shuttle. And I did that for about 4 years because it's what my degree was in. And I just decided to, I looked 10 years into the future and thought, which is going to be more exciting? The band I was playing in, and maybe that happens, or I'm stuck in an office the rest of my life. And I decided to go with the band route. And the band route didn't work out because I think our band, I keep joking around this, but my ex-band members don't like it. But I think we were literally the worst band, and that's in Hollywood. And we were playing the Viper Room for like 20 people, and they were all Beverly Hills people because our manager was from Beverly Hills. And we would look across the room, look across at the whiskey, and Motley Crue had thousands of people lying down the Sunset Boulevard, and we laughed at them because we were like, "Oh, look at these guys in makeup with their metal stuff. Look, we're doing smart music, like." And what I realized, and thank God there was a job called producer that I didn't have and I think a lot of it had to do with being an aerospace engineer and everything like that, and having good parents. I didn't really have that much to say to the youth of America. And I wasn't like messed up enough to be an artist. No offense to the artists on this call here, but I I had a pretty good
Fair.
upbringing. Yeah, and I sort of the job as a producer was combining the aerospace background, which was all the technical stuff, with being a guy in a band. And when you're in a guy in a band, it sounds simple and stupid, but you learn to play other people's songs, a lot of other people's songs. You're playing cover songs pretty much your whole life. So you get the chord progressions and you get the patterns, and all this stuff starts to kind of become your 10,000 hours of studying and by the time I started producing, I kind of had a lot of time spent in the music world. And I kind of got lucky because when Pro Tools came along, I was one of an early adopter of the computer stuff. And it all fell together for me, just knowing, you know, what I knew about, you know, technology combined with all the music stuff. And it's kind of weird because up until I had my first hit, I didn't really have that many hits. So I went from having like no hits to having bazillions of hits. It was almost like it happened overnight. And I didn't know how to, you have to hold on for dear life when that shit happens because, all of a sudden, you're on this like slow boat and this speeding train comes along and you don't have a choice. You're just holding on to this thing and it's crazy life after that. So it's been I've been very lucky and I love the job.